what's up, guys? We are Chopped Anime, three of the almighty Chopped Anime. We're back to chop up another anime with you. But before we do that, please subscribe to our channel. If you enjoy reviews on Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen, Demon Slayer, and more, check us out. Now, episode 77 of Attack on Titan, Sneak Attack. There was two of them. Zeke on the top throwing the rocks, and Pieck sneak attacking Zeke. So the episode was centered around these two sneak attacks. And I gotta say this about the show, man. It's getting depressing. I'm not gonna lie. It's just so much death, so much betrayal, so much deception. It's dragging me on, man. I just want to get to the end. This is a marathon that I just can't run anymore. What did you guys think of the episode?
Yeah, people, every episode from here on out, I think it's just going to be constant death. People are just going to keep dying left and right. And then hopefully whatever Aaron's great master plan is, which we were kind of alluded to what it could be, or at least what Aaron or what Armin thinks it could be in this episode. You know, hopefully that's not it, because there was that scene where Armin was talking to Mikasa and they were talking about how, you know, is what Aaron was saying actually true? And then he was explaining to Mikasa, like, hey, no, look, we both knew about your headaches from before. You know, he could have easily made that up. Then he had that little flashback to Aaron saying, so we just need to kill those people over there and then we're free, right? And then Armin was like, it can't be. So I thought that was basically like Aaron's goal is just to kill all those people. And as soon as one of the enemy is gotten rid of, you know, but that plan doesn't quite make sense to me, because I don't think Aaron needed to go through all this to do that. But, you know, we'll see. But yeah, there's going to be constant deaths from here on out, I'm sure.
Yeah, man, we're at peak war. You know, this is death and destruction. This episode was wild. I loved all the fighting. Titan versus Titan, Titan versus people with guns versus Titans, big guns, big blammers. Like, yo, this episode, they did it right. And how can you, this iconic little screenshot, we about to see this meme like crazy. All right.
Somebody, so yeah, we don't understand why Yelena made that. At least I don't understand why Yelena made that face. If somebody knows why Yelena made that face, please let us know in the comments, because that was like a horrifying scene.
At that point, you know that you need to kill her. Connie need to load the rifles up. They need to make sure they keep their eyes on that chick right there. Yelena is not to be trusted. Like that, what the devil was she looking at? Like that chick is scary, man. This episode showed me a couple things. One, Falco is crazy. The man confessed his love. I was like, what is he doing? Gabby was.
Well, he thought he was about to die, right? Like we were saying, this is a war, man. Like he don't know when he about to die, so he said, "I gotta get this off my chest, baby girl. I love you, and I'll never stop loving you."
I think I mentioned this in the first part of the final season, but Falco is one of my favorite characters. Like Falco is great. Like he has never disappointed me at all. You know, of course he made the mess up with Aaron, you know, helping the terrorist attack and everything like that, but it is whatever. It's whatever. Yeah, that's forgivable, I guess. He didn't know, he was tricked. So, but yeah, Falco's scenes are great.
You get beat up, you get destroyed, you get laughed at by this girl. Your life is put in danger multiple times because of this girl, and yet you still love her. She's giving him nothing. He's gotten nothing from her. So, yeah, no.
He doesn't want anything from her.
He wants a long, everlasting marriage with her.
He wants,
apparently.
yeah.
So,
he wants her to be happy.
Yeah. Do you guys think they're gonna live? Do you think?
I think so.
Both,
I think so.
Both of them. You think both of them gonna? Okay.
Yeah, I feel like because they're so in the main spotlight now, and so far in the story, right? Like, you know, there's this whole thing about Gabby now, you know, her redemption, there's this thing about Falco. Like they got side stories going. They're not just gonna let him die so quickly.
Yeah, I think Gabby will live because her redemption is coming, but I'm not sure about Falco. Only reason is because we don't know if Zeke's gonna scream or not. If Zeke screams, Falco's done. And that might cause a trigger in Gabby. She'll feel a lot of remorse and stuff. I think we've seen a lot of Falco and enough of Falco that Falco pretty much this episode had almost a closure, which is kind of scary. So like if he dies, then he already got everything out of the way.
You know what? Maybe Falco becomes a Titan, right? When he screams, and then maybe he eats Reiner. So he gets 13
and
more years.
actually gets to be the armor.
Remember, he was always supposed to be the armor.
Yeah.
Well, not always, but he was in running to be the armored Titan. So maybe that's his arc. But in my opinion, I think this show is so depressing. Everyone's gonna die.
So you don't think there's gonna be a happy ending?
Bruh, it's no way this show ends happy. It's no way. This show is just giving me sad vibes episode after episode.
Yeah, it's interesting you bring that up, Jose. Yeah, it does seem like Aaron's the only one that has no feelings for either side. We can clearly see, like, both sides have gone to their respective enemy sides and clearly have saw that they're just humans. They're not the devils that, like, each propaganda government is like pushing. And like Gabby in this episode has the same realization, right? Like she's like, oh, I understand what Reiner's talking about. These guys aren't the devils anymore. So like I would think that you could go get the peace that way more than, like, I don't know, whatever Aaron's thinking. Like, you know what I mean? Now that they finally are seeing, like, yo, clearly, like, we're just got this idea of this other side that we don't know. We're just like, pre-notion misconception that, like, they're just going in with, and whole time that's clearly not the case.
Well, going back to our discussion of the previous episode, there's a few things that we were right about. One, Reiner's still taking his L's. Honestly, I forgot about him the whole episode. Like he probably had like a minute or two into the episode. He already took his L. That we moved way past Reiner in this episode. It's like as soon as Zeke showed up, Reiner wasn't even a worry anymore. He just kept falling down. So Reiner took his L. Other thing we confirmed
before that.
Yeah, that's true. Even before that. Another thing we confirmed, Aaron just thinks he's got hands. He had no other plan. He had no other plan other than to fight. He was like, I'm taking them all out.
Hey, but was he wrong? Did he not hold them off? Come on, man. That was kind of hard with Aaron. Yeah,
I gotta give it to him.
Yeah,
he does just have hands, and them hands work.
He's rated E for everybody.
Yeah,
you wanted Porco, you got it. He slammed Porco. You say, Reiner, come on, man. You weak sauce.
These people are just going at it. Magdeath was like, I don't care. Let me ask Zeke. I don't care what happens. I got it. Let me take the end. Pieck was like, I don't think that's a good idea. He was like, nah, don't worry about it. I got it.
Like, what are your predictions for the next episode? Like, is Zeke, he's not dead, but like you think his last resort, he's going, yo, like Aaron's trying to get to him. Is somebody gonna hit Aaron? Like, what is about to happen right now? Because that's how the episode ended, right? Aaron trying to get to Zeke. Zeke just fell off top of a tower. And the Porco and Reiner are like on their last legs. But Reiner's still conscious. He just like, give it up, Aaron. Like, so Reiner's still even with his face ripped off, he's still acting like he can, do something to stop this. What is you guys' prediction for what happens next?
That's tough. Definitely Mikasa, Armin, those two are definitely wild cards in this. And don't forget, Armin is the colossal Titan. Mikasa is basically like a Levi in training. So she could take out one of those big titans herself too. So you have two great forces right now. And we still have the variable of if Zeke's gonna scream or not. I personally, if I had to pick, I think Zeke is gonna scream. I think he's just gonna do it. It's gonna be devastating, but I think he's gonna go ahead and do it.
So ideally, what I would like happening next episode, Zeke recovers, gets up, and then you hear the smashing window noise, and then here comes Captain Levi coming back into the ring and just chopping Zeke up. All right, that's what I need next episode. Give me that. Well, clearly we're not gonna get that, but like Jose said, I don't think Zeke is dead. He was clearly able to avoid the fatal shot, so I think he'll be alive. It'll probably take him most of the episodes to recover, but it's a lot of tighten down. Why would Zeke have to scream? Like, Zeke would only have to scream if he would get into a situation where he felt like, he was in danger of losing the Titan power to some other Titan.
Okay, that's true.
So I don't know. I could see him screaming because like this whole spinal fluid, it got something to do with it, right? Like this is they've been sticking with this point for this long, throughout multiple episodes, that they clearly got to execute on it.
Yeah.
So
there is the aspect of the episode which I think is silly, where Gabby and Falco thinks if they just tell Zeke Falco has spinal fluid that he's gonna be like, oh no, he's not gonna do it no more. I'm like, bro, they want to euthanize daggone everybody. You think they care if you got spinal fluid in your mouth? So it's like, I think Gabby and Falco are just stupid and ignorant in that mindset. But if that point stops him from screaming, Zeke is not about that life. Point blank, period.
Point blank, period. But here's what I was going to go back to, Jose. What you just said just proves that these two are kids and they clearly don't belong in battle, right? Like, I think that was such a nice touch in this episode when the soldier from Paradise was like, yo, just go home. You 12, 13, this is war, bro. Like, y'all kids y'all don't know what war is. They coming up with some stupid ass ideas like that. Oh yeah, it's all out war going on. We're just telling them don't scream, even if it's the last resort. Don't do it, man. Falco going to die. Zeke going to scream if he, feel like he's in danger. Like, you don't care about you, Falco. Sorry, brother.
So that's our review, reaction, analysis of Attack on Titan episode 77. We look forward to the next couple of episodes. We'll be back with a review next week for episode 78. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to our channel. Chop Anime.